What's up, my cashew friends? I'm here today to talk about my experience in playing the closed beta test for Ragnarok Origin Classic. Let's begin. First things first, ROOC still feels very familiar, especially if you've played Ragnarok Origin Global. Same core gameplay, same Ragnarok feel, but a lot of things were either simplified or removed. For example, systems like Pet System, Sigils, Varus Core, some event-heavy dailies, and other time-gated activities that usually force you to log in at specific hours. Those are either gone or reduced, so instead of planning your day around the game, you can just log in and play on your own time. And honestly, that makes a huge difference. As for grinding and farming, it's still the classic Ragnarok loop. You go to maps, farm mobs, spend stamina, build your character over time. But yeah, still no offline farming. So once your stamina is done, or you log out, progression basically pauses. For players with limited time, that's a bit of a downside. I really hope they add something like offline farming or passive progression later on. Now progression is where ROOC really improves. In ROO Global, you usually juggle a lot. Refinement, enchantment, feathers, Varus Core, multiple upgrade systems all at once. Here, it feels more focused. You're mainly looking at your gear, enchants, feathers, and your skills. And that's it. No unnecessary layers. You always know what your next goal is, whether it's farming gears, leveling up, or improving your build. For the party system, I'll be real. Queuing for dungeons can still be a bit rough. There are still cases where players prefer specific classes or builds. So sometimes you get skipped or ignored. It's not as smooth as it should be yet. So yeah, I hope to see better job balancing or an improved matchmaking system implemented for the OBT. Now let's talk real about the pay-to-win aspect of ROOC. For me, monetization is still there. It didn't disappear. The monthly pass system is still part of the game, and obviously, players who are willing to spend will still progress faster. That's just the reality. And from what we've seen, you can actually purchase the monthly pass multiple times a week, up to 6 times. So if you compute that, that's around 24 times in a month. On top of that, those items can also be traded or sold to other players, which adds another layer to how spending can impact progression. So yes, in terms of character growth, spenders will still have an advantage, especially early on. But here's where it feels different. Compared to what we experienced in ROO Global, it doesn't feel as overwhelming. It doesn't feel like you're completely outclassed the moment you face someone who spent more. You can actually feel that the developers place limitations, like there's a cap to how far spending can push you within a certain period. And because of that, low to mid spenders still have room to catch up. So for me, heading into OBT, what I really want to see is consistency. If they can maintain this kind of balance, where spending helps, but doesn't completely decide the outcome, then I think ROOC has a really strong chance of keeping both casual and competitive players engaged long-term. Now, for the Tyr Cup, the real talk. Yeah, the $1 million prize pool is huge, but for me, it's not about the money. It's about whether the competition will actually feel fair. Because if they manage to control the gap between spenders and regular players, then this could be one of the few MMO tournaments where skill actually matters. And as someone who's played competitively in multiple RO titles before, that's something I really want to be part of. So yeah, I'm not just watching this, I'm planning to compete. If you're serious about PvP and looking for a team, hit me up. So yeah, that's pretty much my CBT experience. Overall, I'd say it definitely got me interested in playing again when OBT drops. What about you guys? Did CBT convince you to continue, or are you still on the fence? Let me know your thoughts. If you enjoyed this, please hit that like button and follow my page. Ciao.